Melissa, hey, congratulations for the start of the Athena Film Festival today.
Thank you so much. We're super excited. It's very weird to have a virtual festival because usually on the first day we're all like running around crazy, lots of people, lots of excitement, but it's exciting in its own way.
Well, logistically, is a virtual film festival much more difficult to organize than an actual one?
I don't say much more difficult, completely different. Like you have different needs, spend a lot more time online using social to get people to interact, a lot more emails, and different skill sets. Like we don't need to set up a screening room. We created a platform.
That's true, and not only that, I believe your film festival runs for the entire month of March rather than.
Which is very different than we've done before. Absolutely. We decided to take advantage of the fact that we could get into Women's History Month and to utilize that this great month to have these conversations that we haven't been able to do previously.
Do you expect much more in attendance now, since this could be a worldwide reach?
The films are geo-blocked to the United States, so you have to be here. But yeah, because most of the films we have a couple more hundred people who have the ability to see it than we did in our room with, seats. You can't oversell that.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk more about the Athena Film Festival. What is the mission of the Athena?
That's a great question. And we have a little mission statement that I can read to you, but it's really more about our focus is on fierce and fearless female leaders. And we want to really show the perspectives of underserved audiences, underexplored perspectives, women leading in all places and spaces, and really challenging our culture to be different and better.
Now, you divided the films into several categories. Could you talk about the major categories and why you did this?
Sure. In a year unlike any other that we've all experienced before, we decided to dig a little bit deeper this year. And so we wanted to create program areas. Now, most of the films we would have programmed before, but they wouldn't have been within certain program areas. And we heard from our community and people who were submitting the films that there were issues that we wanted to address. So we were really kind of not provocative, but we were explicit in saying these are the areas that we think that are important right now to talk about. So we have Make It Happen, a women in STEM conversation, and we have Tear It Down, Dismantling White Supremacy, and we have a discovery section with new voices. We have a look at health, and particularly this year with the pandemic affecting Black and Brown communities so differently. We really want to talk about those issues. We have a conversation on resilience through uncertainty, imagining a new future, because that's all we're thinking about. Nothing About Us Without Us, which is about who gets to tell your stories, and Come As You Are.
Wow, that's an excellent amount of categories. I also noticed that you have a mixture of old and newer documentaries for your festival lineup. Let's address some of your older documentaries, because some of them I actually seen them before.
Okay.
About like the California prison system and a wonderful Italian actress. I mean, some of these documentaries are very good documentaries. Could you talk about that lineup first?
Well, I think for Athena is we've always shown films, some films that are new, some films that you might have missed in the theater or online this year. And for us, it's really about the curation. We put together a group of films that we think speak to our areas, our program areas, but also speak to our audience, that allow us to create conversations around them, and are times that we can ask people to, think differently than they might have otherwise. So, I mean, are there specific films that you said that you had seen before that you wanted me to react to, or should I?
No, you could give us some recommendations. I've seen a few of them, but
okay. Which ones have you seen?
I've seen the one about the California prison system. I seen that one.
Third Strike?
No, not the Third Strike one. About the basically sterilizing the women in the prison.
Oh, Belly of the Beast.
Belly of the Beast. Yes, I
Yeah.
actually did see that one, and there was one about Sophia Loren. That one's on Netflix right now. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So the What Would Sophia Loren Do is actually a film that was done by our founding sponsor, Regina Scully. And we really just was so moved by that and her mother and her resilience. So that's in our resilience through uncertainty category. And Belly of the Beast is, an area that we don't talk about in reproductive health, sterilization, forced sterilizations. And in our reproductive health conversation, we're really trying to broaden it from the conversation that always happens in our culture, which is just about kind of abortion, into all the issues that communities deal with, particularly Black and Brown communities, infant mortality, maternal mortality, and so those are in that section. Let's see, I could pull out a couple for you here.
Sure, excellent.
So we have 2 movies about older trans women. One is called Julia Scotti, and it's about a comedian who transitioned later in life, and she goes back on stage after a while. She was a comedian who was appearing with Jerry Seinfeld, like a pretty big comedian. And then it's also about how she deals with her family. And reconciling with her family. And Mama Gloria is about Gloria Allen, a woman who transitioned before Stonewall, who has been kind of a mother hen, den mother, better word, for the trans community in Chicago. So
That sounds excellent. How many premieres are you having during this festival, and who are they?
That is a great question. For the premieres, I wrote them down for the other day. Okay, yeah, here. So, Beans, which is our opening film, which we're doing a screening of today and having a live Q&A tonight. I don't know when you're going to be sharing this, but
right after
okay. So March 1st, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Q&A. It's a U.S. premiere. It's a story. It's written, directed by Tracey, and it's a fictionalized version of her life and the Oka crisis that happened in Canada in the early 90s. And it's just a really important story, and she's a great voice. Mama Gloria is also a New York premiere. The Third Strike, which is a world premiere, it's about the push for decarceration. Like it's just about getting these men out of jail. The three strike laws. People who are convicted for marijuana and are in jail forever, and people who murder people get out of jail quicker. It's about, institutionalized racism in our prison system. Let's see, what else? Do we have New York premieres? Okay, so yeah, so we have some Lot Indefensible is a world premiere, and that's a movie, a short film that really talks about what it is, all the differences in the Latinx world, how Latinx is a term, but there's so many people who make up that term. And Fine Particles is also it's a US premiere, and that's another short. We have a lot of shorts. We have 8 shorts programs. And that's a health film. I can go on and on because we have about, looks like 10 to 12 more shorts that are New York premieres.
So overall, how many films are being displayed here at the Athena?
I have that number. So we have 77, but we're going to be adding 2 this week, so probably 79. And can't get to 80, but 79. And we have our 89% are women and non-binary directors, and 54% are directors of color, and 51% are women and non-binary directors of color.
That's a significant percentage, especially for Women's History Month this month.
It's something that we've always been committed to at Athena, but also because we tell the stories of women leaders, we have a lot of women making those kinds of movies. And it's important to us to be an example for the industry that you can program a festival that is inclusive.
Absolutely. Now, for our audiences who do want to check out your many, many films, how are they going to basically proceed?
So they should go to watch.athenafilmfestival.com and they could buy tickets to any of the films. Some are available for a week, some for 2 weeks. The shorts are available all through the month. And we also have conversations in each of the program areas, and those are free and global, and those will be available on our YouTube page.
That sounds excellent. Well, hey, you know what? Thank you for organizing the Athena Film Festival here. You guys have a purpose, and you guys are doing great things. Hopefully, you'll make a great impact here in the United States.
We hope so. Where are you talking to me from?
At California, Fresno, California.
Oh, hey, California. Thanks for reaching out. We appreciate it.
Hey, not a problem. And just to let you know, I did talk to Regina Scully just a couple months ago.
Oh, cool.
Regarding her short documentary. She's a very
we love Regina. She is our founding sponsor. She is the person who enables us to keep going.
Excellent. Well, you know what? Can't wait to check out Beans tonight. So
Wonderful.
Once again.
Okay. I hope to see you at the live chat. So it'll be 4:30 your time.
That's right.
Okay.
Excellent.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.